Hello everyone, we are presenting Guardian SDK, which is a decentralized DDoS protection layer built for Web3. So, what the main problem we are trying to tackle that in the traditional Web2 ecosystem, attacker can flood the servers with a fake traffic until it crashes. But in a Web3, this problem can get even worse if the attacker just spams the blockchain nodes and the smart contracts with the transactions and or RPC calls. Because as you all know, every transaction costs computation, storage, and gas fees. This kind of spam slows down the entire network and drives up the gas fees and can even prevent legitimate users from interacting with the dApp. So here comes our Guardian SDK to solve this problem. So our Guardian SDK acts as a middleman or a middle layer between a protocol and the chain. So the user does some kind of transaction. It has to go through our Guardian SDK, then it will be broadcasted on chain. So what our SDK does is we have a broker which catches each and every transaction, and we have certain kind of guardians which evaluates each and every transaction which is certain kind of criteria. If the transaction met that criteria, the guardian will pass it, and if one of the guardians fails a transaction, then it will be rejected and cannot be broadcasted on chain. And if all the guardians passes it, the transaction will be submitted on chain. Let's see the demo of it. And we are also using the archaeology contracts for running the guardians parallelly and evaluating the each and every criteria. So let's go to the demo part of it. Here is our the broker, which catches the transaction and sends it to the guardians where each and every kind of thing is validated. So let's just see the demo of it. We have already running the broker, and let's get to one of the scripts which for the valid transaction which we have already written. So first we will set that. So now we are sending a valid transaction, and the broker will catch it, and it will evaluate it, and if the transaction is valid, it will pass it to the on-chain. Yeah. So as you can see, we get the response from the broker that status success and transaction processed. And here we can also see that all the PKP consists the 404 guardian that get passed, and all the things is evaluated. Now let's just see a demo for a attacker mindset. We will do a DDoS attack on this and see what happens. So you can clearly see we are sending the transaction and we are getting the error that transaction is rejected by the guardian transaction rejected. And we can here also see, let me just stop this script, and here we can clearly see that PKP consensus mechanism, only one of four is approved. So the three guardians rejected it, and the transaction stops from the broadcasted on chain. And here is the archaeology contracts. We have all the status of the transaction are being updated, and here is our the tag script, and we also have the valid script here. Thank you.